Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Sabrina Akhtar Shitu. Today I will be talking about virtualization and hypervisors, two important technologies that play a big role in cloud computing, data centers, and even our everyday use of computers. So first we will know what is virtualization. Virtualization simply means creating a virtual version of something. It could be hardware, storage, or even a network. For example, instead of using 10 separate physical computers, we can use one powerful computer and divide it into 10 virtual machines, each running its own operating system and applications. Each virtual machine behaves exactly like a real physical computer, but they all share the same underlying hardware. This makes it much easier and cheaper to manage IT systems, especially in large companies or data centers. Virtualization is important because it helps reduce hardware and energy cost because one physical machine can host multiple virtual systems. Second, it increases efficiency since hardware resources like CPU and memory are used more effectively. It also makes backup and disaster recovery easier. If one virtual machine fails, others are not affected. Finally, virtualization is the foundation of cloud computing. Companies like Amazon Web Servers and Google Cloud use virtualization to provide on demand servers and storage to users all over the world. So, this is the types of virtualization. First is desktop virtualization. It allows users to access their desktop environment remotely from anywhere. A good example is VDI or Virtual Desktop Infrastructure used by many companies for remote work. Next is hardware virtualization. This allows multiple operating systems to run on one physical server. For example, using VMware or KVM, you can install both Windows and Linux on the same machine. Software virtualization. It allows software or applications to run in different environments. For example, using Wine, you can run Windows applications on a Linux system. Storage virtualization. It combines multiple physical storage devices into one logical storage system, making it easier to manage, for example, RAID or SAN system. Network virtualization. This helps create multiple virtual networks over a single physical network. VLAN and SDN are common examples used in data centers. So now we will know what is hypervisor. So hypervisor is the core software that makes virtualization possible. It acts as a bridge between the physical hardware and the virtual machines. A hypervisor manages how each VM uses resources like CPU, memory, and storage. And it ensures that every VM stays isolated and secure. This means if one VM crashes, or gets infected by malware, the others are completely safe. So, in simple words, without a hypervisor, virtualization cannot happen. There are two types of hypervisor. Type 1 is bare metal. Uh, this type runs directly on the physical hardware without any operating systems in between. It's faster, more secure, and is mostly used in enterprise servers and data centers. Type 2 is hosted hypervisor. This one runs on top of an existing operating system like Windows or Linux. It's easy to install and best for personal or educational use like testing new operating system. To summarize this, virtualization helps us run multiple virtual machines on a single physical system, saving cost and increasing flexibility. The hypervisor is the tool that makes all of this work by managing those virtual machines. In the future, virtualization will continue to grow with cloud computing, edge computing, and container technologies like Docker and Kubernetes. These technologies makes IT system faster, more flexible, and more scalable than ever before. That brings us to the end of my presentation on virtualization and hypervisors. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you found it clear and interesting. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them.